Bonjour, good afternoon. Welcome. Nindawe Maguniduk, my relatives. I'm glad to be here today. I've chosen to wear the otter hat that was bestowed upon me by the community in the headdress ceremony a while back. So from this point forward, I'll be wearing this during these community updates, and again, miigwech to the community for the otter hat. Today is January 25th, 2025, and we're almost 1 month into the new year, and I'm looking forward to some new and exciting progress and developments in 2025. I would like to provide Peguis members with an update of the important work that has been undertaken over the past few months. First, we understand how important it is to our members that Peguis address the drugs and the drug dealers in our community. In December that just passed, Council passed two important bylaws that will allow our government to take action on both drugs and crime in general. And these are the Residency Bylaw and the Law and Order Bylaw. The Residency Bylaw addresses who can live in Peguis. It provides us with the necessary tools to banish anyone who is acting dangerously or carrying out prohibited activities, such as dealing drugs. This bylaw establishes a system to keep track of those from the outside of the community who live in Peguis. The residency application process considers many factors in making decisions about who can live here and who can't. The Law and Order Bylaw allows Peguis to address drug dealing and crime within our community. It provides us with tools for prosecuting crimes under the Criminal Code, as well as dealing with those who trespass on our lands. It allows us to investigate and examine dangerous people who move into our community by requesting a criminal record check when necessary. It also allows us to remove people if they engage in prohibited activities like producing or selling drugs. Together, these bylaws will help our nation fight crime and remove those individuals who put our community's safety in jeopardy. Second, over the past 2 months, Peguis has organized elections for 4 trusts: the Treaty Land Entitlement Trust, the Chief Peguis Investment Trust, the Peguis First Nation Real Estate Trust, and the Surrender Claim Trust. When we took office in April of 2023, the Chief Peguis Investment Trust had not had trustees for several years. Neither the Treaty Land Entitlement Trust nor the Surrender Trust had enough Community Fund trustees. Without quorum, the Community Fund trustees could not approve any applications or proposals until after these elections were held. Trustees are essential to the management of trusts, and we would like to extend our gratitude to all those involved in organizing these elections and to those individuals who put their names forward for these important positions, and to our legal team who guide us throughout this process. With the recent trustee elections, I am pleased to report that all Peguis trusts are now operational. We remain committed to filling all remaining trustee vacancies to ensure that our trusts can operate as intended. Finally, we would like to acknowledge the work undertaken to bring all Peguis businesses back in good standing. When we took office in April of 2023, many of our corporations were in disarray. Several had defaulted on their annual reporting requirements, and a handful had already been dissolved. Most of our limited partnership registrations had also expired. This level of disorder is inexcusable. The failure to keep Peguis businesses in order has both legal and financial consequences. It opened both Peguis First Nation and the Peguis Development Corporation to potential liability, and as a result, both the nation and PDC are now involved in complex litigation. Our lawyers have reached out to former Chief Glenn Hudson for information on BFI, various contracts, and our companies, and he has been unwilling to cooperate in any way. Despite this lack of cooperation, we continue to press forward. So on behalf of our community, I would also like to thank both the new directors who have stepped into a difficult role and the staff at Peguis Development Corporation who are working hard to make sure that Peguis businesses are profitable and operating to the benefit of our nation. We will continue to keep the community updated on these important initiatives. Miigwech.